The success pattern of Greater Miami has been established in bringing to this area Dow Chemical, Essos, National Oceanographic Center, North American Rockwell, Copy Statics, General Bronze, Mutual of Omaha, and many other manufacturers and regional and international offices. It was a team effort of the business community, governmental units, the university, and others, which enabled us to present the image of Miami in the proper perspective. Our success in attracting compatible industry will multiply in proportion to our ability to marshal and direct such community forces in a coordinated single effort with all other considerations subordinated to the welfare of Greater Miami as a whole.
Mr. Meyer, have we reached the peak in tourism?
No, we haven't scratched the surface yet. For many years, people have wondered whether we're overbuilt. I don't think we're overbuilt, we're underpromoted. During the next 10 years, I believe we'll see more building of hotel and motel and tourist-oriented facilities than we've built during the past 50 years. The only limitation we have is our imagination and our energy to accomplish those things that the public need and want. And along with that, we have a tremendous challenge of communicating our product to the millions of people throughout the world who want to know about it, and once they know about it, will need it. And since we can't bottle it or ship it or package it and send it up north or throughout the world, if we tell them about it, they'll just have to come here to get it. So the future of tourism is one of the most exciting facets of our entire economy, just as it has been.
Mr. Freeman, how can the Chamber of Commerce help in the problems of community affairs that are facing us today?
Fortunately, in our community, responsible leadership has already recognized the needs for programs to help develop the needs in our large urban area. The Chamber can assist by developing additional proven leadership and also to serve as a catalyst to make sure that the programs are marshaling the full resources of the community towards solving the vital needs in these areas.
What will be your first step in bringing about a uniform and equitable water and sewerage service?
Well, naturally, any proposed plan would have to be first approved by the Board of Governors of the Chamber of Commerce. In my own thinking, I would assume that we would have to think on a county-wide basis, which would mean that metro government would move into the picture and probably acquire the Miami water system and the 37 other public utilities that are now being operated in this area. We all realize that water is our greatest asset. So at all times, whenever we think in terms of water, we have to think of avoiding any pollution and to gradually move away from the septic tank concept of sewerage that has been existing in this area for many years. It is our hope that in the years to come that this can be eliminated and we will have a county-wide water and sewerage system.
Mr. Callahan, how can the Chamber of Commerce best help Greater Miami get a rapid transit system?
Well, I believe the Chamber of Commerce has to get behind the concept that we must move people with vehicles that will hold 50 to 120 people, that will take no more space than 2 or 3 automobiles, and we should also recognize that we could use existing rail facilities that are now in the county and use the rail bus concept for one solution. Another solution is to utilize our existing expressways and design our future expressways whereby we have lanes solely used by these public vehicles. We know that Greater Miami can only continue to grow if we can move its people. Stop moving people and goods and you stop the growth. I'm confident that the Chamber of Commerce, through the pressures of its own membership, can get our government officials as well as our private business sector to support this great need to move people faster in Dade County.
The Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce is very proud of the part it has played in bringing about this brand new Port of Miami. While there will be some cargo vessels come in here, we shall attract light cargo for the industries in the background, and naturally there will be tens of thousands of visitors. There will be luxury yachts like the one back of me now that just came here from Greece, and of course cruise ships from all over the world
that will bring a great deal of money to the community, and we feel that this is most important and that the public should be made aware of the fact that we do have this new Port of Miami and the big part it will play in the success and future growth of all Greater Miami.
Miami's airport is relatively new, yet some have already said that it's hopelessly old-fashioned. What can the Chamber of Commerce do that needs to be done?
This is by no means a hopeless project. Many communities have the problem, but Miami is well equipped to meet the potential of the supersonic age. Greater Miami has the opportunity of becoming one of the world's greatest aviation centers. Obviously, to accomplish this will mean a multi-million-dollar program of expenditures. There's much to be done. The Chamber can best serve these purposes by acting as a strong catalytic agent in bringing these forces and promoting these efforts together, and in addition, maintaining a healthy business climate.
Mr. Bloomberg, how can the Chamber of Commerce best help Greater Miami get the expressways and highways it needs?
Well, to answer your question best, first let me illustrate just how serious our problem is here in Miami. The Dade County Public Works Department indicates that we need a minimum of $235 million worth of roads in the next 5 years, and that's a bare minimum. The only amount of funds we have available projected at the moment is $60 million. So you can see there's a real gap there between $60 million worth of funds and $235 million worth of requirements. Now, the Chamber can help this situation by first working with the responsible agencies in developing a plan and priorities, and secondly, making sure that we've got the funds available to provide those roads. It can do this by helping with constitutional revision, by making sure that we get full faith and credit backing for our bond issues, both state and local, by backing additional taxes if necessary, by backing a local bond program if necessary, and by staying on the phone and on people's doorstep every day to make sure that nobody forgets that we're trying to build roads here. And I think that by just persistent follow-up with all the multitude of agencies involved, we'll get some roads built.
Probably it is the nature of the human animal to assume the problems he has are uniquely his. Well, that isn't true, of course, in individuals, nor are the problems faced by any one city exclusive to that city. That's why the Chamber Study Committee meeting at Marco included out-of-towners who had successfully grappled with similar situations in their own cities.